Welcome back to the channel. My name is Todd Jewell, and in today's video, we're going to go once again in the vehicle and do a driving tour, this time of Maryville, Tennessee. Let's get started. So we're going to start our tour of Maryville by right here on Broadway, and I'm going to take you a quick tour through downtown. The thing about this video is Maryville is a large place, so I'm going to try to touch on the downtown area, a few of the housing areas, some residential areas, and a few other things. It is really just about you getting a feel for what Maryville looks like. So this is Broadway Avenue downtown. To my right now is Bicentennial Park, and Bicentennial Park, very nice park. One of the great things about the city of Maryville is it now has a really good greenway system, and I know from speaking to many of you that's a very important piece. You can see here this has a small town feel. The tree-lined streets, it's a really nice area. A lot of people come down here and walk around. From the road here, it's hard to see how close you are to the park over here to my right, but it's a very pretty area. You're seeing different offices, attorney offices right and left. There's some churches down here. There's also coffee shop down here. There are on this strip restaurants, tavern or two. Maryville has a really good food scene. The Pickled Pig Kitchen is to my left right here. Really cool area going across Cusick Street right here now, and hopefully this will just give you an idea of what this downtown area looks like. It is Friday at noon, so it's just about as busy as you're going to get for the middle of a day being a Friday, and that also gives you a good feel for what Maryville's like. You can see the amphitheater, which is over here at the park, access to the greenway system. There's parking here. Jack Green Park is here. You see the Capitol Theater over here on the right. Look a lot of these things up on your own. There's construction going on right now, a new downtown residential commercial area that they're working on down here right now. Really good. Like I said, I would turn right here if I want to go over to the park. And we're going to do, throughout the rest of 25, we're going to scatter in quite a few videos on the different parts of Maryville, because it's larger, and it's really hard to be able to give you a good feel and not have a video that is so long that you would be bored before it was over. I'm going to turn here just to show you, like, you don't see these things, but every little street has something to offer, it seems like, in Maryville. You've got Embern's Market right here on the right. Really cool little place. Go get your peaches, your watermelons, your whatever you want there in season. And I'm going to turn down through here and show you a couple of just little coffee shops and stuff that are scattered throughout the downtown area. If you were to choose to live in the Maryville area, you'll learn to explore these areas. Okay, as we continue on down the street here, you can see there's Maryville College's downtown center, and then I'll turn here and show you a couple other places that are located here. You can see over here to the left, really nice little coffee shop. This one is Vienna Coffee House. And Maryville is just full of areas like this. Maryville is home to Maryville College, a really good private college here in Maryville. It really has an effect on this downtown area. Kind of give you a feel for Maryville College and this downtown area just a little bit better. I am approaching the intersection of College Street and High Street, just so you can see a really cool area right through here. So we're pretty close to the college. You see a lot of small businesses down here on these streets. It's kind of what you would expect to see in a small town. And then I'm going to go on out, and we're going to go over and get on Alexander Parkway. We're going to drive through, and then I'm going to take you on over and show you some of the commercial areas that are here and things you have at your the day-to-day needs that you're going to have while you're here. To my right, before I turn right here, this is Walnut Kitchen. Fantastic place. Really good food scene, really good wine scene. I understand I'm not a wine drinker, but I hear from a lot of my clients that they have really good wine bars over here and things. So yeah, I'm gonna get over here on Alexander Parkway and show you that. So we're gonna be turning here on Lamar Alexander Parkway. This is Highway 321, and actually is the back entrance to the Smoky Mountains National Park. If you come in the back side of the Smokies, which a lot of people do, and this is the direction you would come through, there's Maryville College over on the left. Saw the sign for that. Beautiful tree-lined streets, really pretty college. So we work our way down through here. We'll go underneath the walk bridge that connects the college on the left side to everything over here on the side where we just came from. Easy for the college kids to be able to walk down to all the downtown area. So there is a negative that I hear a lot about Maryville, and that is that it can have some traffic, and I would agree with that. Once again, I try to give you a true picture. In this video, you can see that you do have some traffic for a small town It's the reason I don't shoot these early in the morning, the evening. I want you to get a real feel for what's here. Once again, to my right, you've got a Jack Green Park, entrance to the Greenway system. You see all that over there. Crosses the road right here. Very outdoorsy area, great place to live, bike, get out and do some walking. Up in here's another coffee house up there that's really cool. Southern Grace. Beautiful streets. I mean, absolutely gorgeous feel to the area. And if we continue straight, we'll run straight up here into some of the other commercial areas. And then you're going to see up here also Blunt Memorial Hospital. Maryville does have its own hospital up here, a good hospital. And so, you know, you don't have to go to downtown Knoxville. You don't have to go to West Knoxville to be able to access health care. Municipal building up here on the right. So we'll work our way on out and let you get a feel for some more parts of Maryville. Okay, so we came on Highway 321, just here a couple miles. Show you here on the right, you've got a Target, Home Goods, Kirkland's, Five Below, Target down here on the end. Across the street over here to my left, as we're driving, you have a Starbucks, some other small restaurants and shops. I will show you down here, and then we'll go down here, turn around, and take you back out where we turned in here. Maryville has a substantial amount of amenities. You've got Casual Pine over here. It's a brewery, some bakeries, Jersey Mike's. You've got Calhoun's Restaurant, and then also you have right here to the left, we're going to turn in here to Smoky Mountain Brewery. Both of these are owned by the same company. So I'm going to turn around right here, get you back out to the main road. Just want to show you what was in here. All right, so we're coming back up to the red light we turned right at to go in there so I can show you just a little bit of what was in there. We're going up here and you can see junction for Highway 129. See those Starbucks there on the right, a Shoney's here on the right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn right and then we'll come back through this intersection. I'll identify it when I do because we have a lot of things to our left here, south down 129. We're going to go north on 129 and I'm just going to take you through here. So to my left, there is a Home Depot over on the left. You've got IHOP, different types of restaurant chains and things that are in there. And I'm just going to continue on out 129 here just a little bit. So I've continued on out 129, just a mile or so. Just over here to my right, just so you can see, you got Dick's Sporting Goods, Olive Garden, Chili's over here on the right. I just want you to see that you're not getting up, honestly, a lot to be over here in Maryville as it relates to amenities. It's a really good area, and you can see up here, like I said, there's the Cracker Barrel, and right here, we're going to go back on 129. I'm going to show you what's on this side of the road. You know, with Chick-fil-A, you got Lowe's, Walmart, all kinds of different commercial things to the right. We're going to work our way back down. We'll go past Home Depot that we came by. We'll get back to the intersection of Lamar Alexander and 129, and we're going to continue straight this time so I can let you see what is to the south of that intersection. Just a really nice area. So we are approaching the red light, but if I turn left, we go back to downtown. When we came to this intersection just a second ago, we turned right. So this time we're going to go straight on back through it. I'm going to take you to the south. If you turned right, you would see some more residential here. We're not going to do that because once we're finished with this, I'm going to give you a feel for some of the subdivisions that are in the area just to give you what they look like. To my right now, you've got the new BJ's Wholesale Club over here on the right. Some of you may be familiar with that. It's basically a Sam's, Costco type store. You've got the AMC movie theater. They have repurposed a lot of this mall now. You've got TJ Maxx, and then you've got a new Publix over here on the right. You see Chase Bank back there. And so you've got a lot of, like I said, the things you're going to need on a daily basis in Maryville. No need to leave. One of the great things about Maryville, it's very close to downtown. You can be from here to downtown Knoxville 30 minutes or less. You could be in the Smoky Mountains in 30 minutes because it's very close to the mountains. One of the negatives is it's a little further from the water. So if you're a big water person, that may be something that you have to take into consideration. There's a Planet Fitness over here to the right. And we're going to continue on out and let you get a feel for this side of town just a little bit. And then we're going to get into looking at a few subdivisions. And you're going to quickly see National Fitness Center over here on the left. I mean, everything you need. That's what I want to make sure you get from this. And then so we're going to go on down. I think you're just going to see more and more of the same if I continue to drive around and do this. I'm going to drive on to the south just a little bit as we work our way out of this commercial area and show you some of the residential that's right here close. Okay, so I've driven about a half mile to mile on down 129 going south. You get real quickly see how it starts to feel a little more remote. Still have the 4 lanes of traffic, but all of a sudden you start getting a little more space between everything. I'll go back in here and show you one of the subdivisions. Then we're going to come back up this road and we'll show you some subdivisions that are a little closer into town, even up that way. Maybe some new construction, a couple more mature developments, and then we're going to be done. This used to be Royal Oaks Golf Course over here on the right. The golf course hasn't been there for years, but Royal Oaks is the development that's in here. So there's the entrance to Royal Oaks. You've got McDonald's and Walmart up here on the left, and as I said, right on up here we're going to turn right. I'll show you just one example of some of the housing options that are in here. You can see in many areas, which you don't get from this video, the backdrop is the Smoky Mountains in a lot of different places, because we are literally in the foothills here of the Smokies. It's very close to the mountains, which is very attractive to so many people. So let's turn right here. I'll show you just one example. This is William Blount Drive. Of some housing options off this road, and so very close to everything. So I just turned right on William Blount Drive, and the good thing is this drive connects 129 over to 321. So if I stay straight, I'll come right back out over on 321. Just kind of runs at an angle toward those two roads, making it very easy to jump from one side of Maryville over to the other. So you've got developments like this. You know, these are homes that are 500s and up. They're nice homes. A version of a newer subdivision, which I wanted you to see. And I have a client who lives in this subdivision. This is one example, if you're looking for newer, of what you can get and stay probably in the 5s and mid to lower 6s. I'll go back out here and turn, and I'm going to turn right. We're going to run back over to 321 and come back to that same intersection. I'm going to show you some housing that's older out that way. Okay, so I'm on William Blount Drive. I just came on out here. You see, if I turn left, I go to Lenore City. I'm back on 321. Right, I go into Maryville. You're only 15, 20 minutes or so out of Lenore City. It's very accessible, and the water and the lakes and stuff that are over there, 20 minutes or so. I'm going to turn right, take us right back to that main intersection as we go back into Maryville. The good thing about this drive right here is, hopefully, you can see in front of you on the camera the Great Smoky Mountains. They are the backdrop for Maryville. Some very beautiful, stunning views. They look hazy, that's what they do. But we're coming back in on 321. We're going to be back at the same intersection that we turned right at the very first time. I'm going to show you a couple more housing areas around Maryville, and hopefully this will give you a 1,000-foot view of what Maryville looks like. If you do find it beneficial what we're doing on these driving tour videos, please let me know. Don't know if sometimes if what we're doing is beneficial or not. The only reason we do these videos is to try to help you from a distance get a really good feel for what these areas are like, so you know whether they're worth time doing a little deeper exploration and research into or not. I'm turning right off 129 South now again, and I'm just going to want to give you a better feel for some of the variations in residential housing opportunities that are here in Maryville. You can see even here at this intersection to my right, much more traditional subdivisions. And the cool thing about this part of Maryville is if you look in front of me, what you're seeing is we are getting closer and closer to the mountains, and this is just right off of 129, right out of downtown. Right now, you get affordable homes. There's homes in the 3s, homes in the 4s, and up all over Maryville. So just kind of showing you the traditional as we drive down Sandy Springs here, kind of give you a feel for what's here. I'll turn into one or two of these here in a second just so you can see them. Lutheran Church here on the right. And as we come over this hill here, you'll have Foothills Elementary School on my left, and you'll see once again right in front of you the Smoky Mountains. Just out of any of these because I want you to see, because I'm going to show you some homes that are 6, 7s, 8s and up here in just a minute. There are options at every level. As I said here, homes that are in good, safe areas here, 3s and 4s to my right. We work our way out through here, treed streets, nice areas. And so now to a larger home out there, and this just looped right back in. It was just an easy drive for me. Loops back in out here on the on Sandy Springs on the main road, and then we can turn right here, and I'll show you another subdivision or two. This turns into Carpenter's. Come on out through here. There's a big park over here to the left as well. It's more and more housing opportunities as we work our way out through here. I'll show you different type of subdivision. This is Cross Creek. Another beautiful subdivision that's out here. Realistically, these homes are minimum in the mid to high sixes, usually 750 and up. But I do want you to get a feel for really nice subdivision here in Maryville. There's just so many to choose from, and this isn't really a video about housing, as I said over here. It's more just to give you a feel for the area, and so hopefully this is doing that. If you're looking for a certain type of housing, what I can tell you is that you're going to find that in the Maryville area somewhere. You know, whether you want a lot of space, a little space, whatever you want, you're going to find. I'm going to go out here and turn around. One more example of a subdivision. Homes do have space. A lot of these are at least 0.35 to half-acre lots. Some of them well over half-acre. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video and the driving tour of Maryville, Tennessee. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. We're doing these videos just to try to help you get a better understanding of what it really looks like to live and play here in this greater Knoxville area. If you haven't already subscribed, do so. We're putting out new videos every week. And until next time, guys, I can't wait to see you around Knoxville soon.